Hey, what's going on, guys? Your boy Hvac Prince here, um, and I just wanted to do this video to basically touch bases on how I got into this field. I know a lot of people ask me what ways and what avenues I took to get into the HVAC field. Um, if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell for notifications and reminders so when I do videos. But if you follow me also, I have a lot of different videos showing before I even started in HVAC, the ways I was trying to get into the field. But I just want to touch bases again on ways you could do to get into this field, and what I did. So while I was in school, basically what I was doing while I was in school, before I even finished anything, like the first month of school, I was putting in applications, bro. I was throwing applications in every single company online, straight online. I was on Indeed. I was on all the job sites, jobs.com, a career builder, um, any basic career website, and I found HVAC jobs. I don't care if the jobs was asking for 5 years, senior techs. I don't care if it was asking for whatever, man. I just put an application in for that position. So I did that for like a month, just throwing applications out there, getting applications out there. Then what I did was I was actually start calling around. So I started calling around different companies, asking them basically, hey, I'm trying to get into HVAC field. I just want to see if you guys give me advice on how to get into the field. I found that by doing that approach, you're not really going to get turned away as much. People's going to kind of give you advice, and sometimes they may even offer you to maybe come in. That's how I actually got this job currently. I did put an application in for this job, but they didn't call me off the strength of the application, because I think this position, when it was posting, they wanted like a 5-year senior tech, you know what I'm saying? But I did put an application in here, and then like a month later, I called them, just calling around, just trying to get, because I didn't hear anything back, so I called different companies. And basically what I would say is like, hey, I'm trying to get an HVAC field. I was wondering if you guys have any advice on how to get into the field. So I didn't basically say, hey, I didn't never call and say, hey, I just want to find out if you guys are hiring, or if you guys are hiring because I'm looking for a job. No, I just asked, I'm trying to get into the field. I'm currently in school, and I was want to see, any advice on ways I can get into the field. And most of the companies say, I got a call basically to say, just put in applications. Right now we're not hiring, and basically they're saying, advice, just put in applications and keep trying. That's most people, a lot of times you're going to get the dispatcher or, the secretary or whatever on the phone instead of the actual tech. So a lot of times at first I was just getting dispatchers, then I would start calling asking for like, service manager or someone, an owner or whoever, to see if I can actually talk to the actual person who, actually does the HVAC. A lot of times the dispatcher may not know a lot about, that information, because, it depends on how big the company is. So I would say that the first thing is just put in flood applications, different companies that you want to work for. Flood them, then after that, give it a little bit, maybe a month after you flood them. Then the same ones you flooded, start calling one by one, asking for that. Yo, can I get advice on how to get into the field? You may find one actually, who's looking. All right, this guy's calling in. Maybe we do need somebody right now. I did, like I said, when I was doing this, it was like, it was like around May when I was doing this. So it was going into the high season here in New York. So obviously, I think timing is also a big part of it. So you want to maybe, depends on where you are, wherever's your busy time, it's probably around that time you really want to get maybe a month ahead of that when that busy time about to hit. Usually, like I said, summertime. So, because right now, I'm saying it's probably difficult to get a job in this field, just because in New York at least, because it's cold here, so there's not a lot of jobs hiring right now in this field, because right now you're just mainly doing heat startups and maybe just doing service calls. So it's not really a big flood on jobs and opportunities right now. But it depends on where you are. Like I said, if you down in Texas or Florida, where the temperature is hot, almost year round, you know, every day is a holiday. So you can probably get it. You probably can get in somewhere. But that's my advice as well. So just call companies, ask them, give me advice on how to get into this field, see what they say. That way, email. I used to email as well. Email everybody who left me email on their website. I would email them. Look at companies online. Email the whatever website they had on the like information thing on the web page. Email them saying, hey, I'm trying to get into the field, blah blah blah. Make sure you have a good cover letter, explaining your background and history. Let them know that you're not afraid of hard work. On your cover letter, let them know that if you have past experience with using your hands and working in this type of industry, make sure they know that. Let them know if you in school, man. That shows you dedicated. That means you really serious. A lot of people probably try to come in the field, not really serious, just want to see what it's about, and didn't get into. Oh shit, they're like, oh hell no, I can't do this, and then wasting people's time. So make sure you let them know you ain't wasting time. You serious, and also when you do actually get the interview to get the job, I went in there with a tie on, the shirt, the suit, everything, man. I went in there like it's a corporate job type interview. And I heard that the lady who's dispatching my company now said they had other interview people that came in. They coming in with jeans on, like they just casual. So you gotta really come in there like you really want it, dressed up. And I think that's another reason why I got the job. They said they liked the way I came in there, looking all professional, and I really wanted it, And I followed up after my interviews. I followed up, let them know, I'm really interested, and thank you guys for the interview and all that shit. So make sure you do all that. Try to read up on as much as you can about this field, even if you have no history or no experience. Try to definitely read up about the company, so you can kind of throw things about the company that you learned, how long they've been in business, what kind of things they do, what areas they work in, so that way you can kind of throw it out when you're talking to the owner or whoever's interviewing you, that you kind of did your research on the company as well, things they offer. A lot of different things, man, tricks. You just got to be, but I think the key, you just got to be persistent, man. Just be persistent. It's not going to be overnight unless you're just lucky, but you just got to be persistent. Show them what you really wanted. It took me about, like I said, a month and a half to land a job after throwing all the applications out there and calling around and emailing everybody. But that would be my pointer, man. Just be persistent. Just be professional. If you do get an interview, go in there ready. Let them know. Tell them the truth. If you don't know shit, tell them you don't know shit. But you willing to learn, and you'll do whatever. Some people go in there with the idea when they graduated school that they want to be straight up service tech. Nah, you gotta go in there and tell them, yo, I do whatever, I'll take whatever. I just need my foot in the door. I'm here to learn. Right now, the education and knowledge is more important than the money. You gotta let them know that, bro. You gotta let them know that the money's gonna come, because you're not gonna come out with $30 an hour, bro. Coming out first in the field and you don't know shit. You don't care if you went to school or not. School in the field is night and day, bro. Night and day. Just like if you read a book on how to do a heart surgery, right? And then they said, okay, go and do a heart surgery. You think you know how to do a fucking heart surgery just by reading the book and a teacher teaching it to you in front of the school? No, you gotta get out there in the field and mentor with somebody and really learn how to do that shit. So be patient, man. Be patient. If you really want it, go get it. Go get it. Don't sit back and wait for people to call you. You go out there and get it, and be persistent, man. That's the only way it's gonna work out here. It's the only way you're gonna get it. It's a lot of people in school who come out not in this field. Obviously, you probably know that. A lot of you guys know that. A lot of people who came out of school not in this field. I had a guy who told me he was in school with like start off with 30 people. At graduation, it was down to like 10 people. And out of those 10 people, he was the only one to actually land a job in this field. So that tells you, the difference between who's hungry and who's not, who wants it and who doesn't. A lot of people think that, they just be able to put an application in and that's it. Nah, man, it's just like anything. You gotta really go out here and try to get it and keep working at it. Like I heard a lot of people say, take a maintenance job, whatever. If that's what you gotta do, take a maintenance job. Get some kind of, because it's really about your resume as well, right? You want to show something in your resume that you kind of have some kind of hard work experience or some kind of experience with your hands, and you know how to, you know what that kind of labor type of job details or entails, So, yeah, I mean, I don't recommend it, but some people even, fluff their resume a little bit, Say say they was working with their uncle or some shit, doing plumbing. Hey, I didn't tell you to do that, but hey, just whatever it takes, man. As long as you know you got here and you trying to get into this field, and you know you're doing it for the right reason, and you trying to really learn and grow. I'm telling you. But that's my advice, man. Just stick to it. Be focused. Be hungry. And once you get in the field, be open to learn. You're gonna have to humble yourself, man. You're gonna have sometimes you have guys younger than you who got more knowledge than you that you's mentoring you. I'm like that. I got some guys who one of my owners of my company is younger than me. Yo, you just all based off knowledge, man. It ain't about age or nothing. But a lot of older guys coming in this field, if you older, it's hard for you to take, I guess, direction maybe from a younger person. But you gotta humble yourself. You gotta realize, bro, play your position, get that knowledge. And a lot of people can't do that. But hopefully, comment below, ask me any questions. I probably, like I said, I'm just in my break room not break room, my shop room right now. About to go put in, install a power venter motor. So I'm just waiting for the maintenance guy to come open the utility room door for me. But yeah, man. Hopefully, like I said, that'll help some people. Comment below if you have any other questions that I probably left out. Like I said, I'm just off the top of the head. I ain't really planning to do this, but I have some time. And let me know. Like I said, subscribe, like, comment, hit the bell. I really just want to use this channel to really, show people, the progression, the steps, how to get in, how to maybe get into this field. Like I said, you follow me, man. I show you from when I was without HVAC all the way to now I'm in the field and I'm working. So I think there's some lessons to be learned watching the videos and seeing my growth. All right, your boy Prince HVAC. I'm out of here. Holla. Have a good weekend.